drinking, I want to drink.
Go for it. I have to put my phone on silent. I gotta be professional. Hey, everybody! Welcome to a specially hydrated edition of Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Please, please. Now you applaud when I say my name is Kevin Pereira. Now you're... That was pandering. You should do it. Try it. Say your name again. Try it. It feels really nice. Try it on.
Olivia Munn.
Yeah!
Olivia Munn!
No. Okay, don't. No, stop. Don't encourage.
Holy crap!
Don't encourage.
That's amazing.
It only works now, so don't try it later.
I know, walking through the halls, they're like, that
Like,
is so
Olivia Munn. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I want to stand by the big picture of me and you and just go, we are amazing!
We are.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we're live, by the way. On today's show, we'll bring you a new commercial for a truck dealership that may be, well, taking a little more than some inspiration from a fictional man beverage. We'll show it to you in Around the Net. Plus, with Star Trek and Heroes both getting pushed back, what's a nerd to watch?
This show?
And, well, will he watch it on Blu-ray or HD DVD? Good question, I know. We'll discuss it in the Loop Weekend Review. Yeah.
Then, I am very jealous because Christian Holtz will show us the brand new trailer for Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull straight from the set. We sent her to set. I don't know how that happened. Why wasn't I CC'd on that? We'll find out if she managed to steal any hats from wardrobe, and Engadgetprod, well, apparently.
Take the whip.
Engadgetprod will hook up a new device from YX that promises to get rid of those pesky cell phone dead zones forever.
Do you have an unsightly cell phone dead zone?
Some people do.
It
Some
sounds
people
like a
call.
commercial line. My home is a black hole of cell phone
it?
reception. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
well,
I get
LA
it.
is for AT&T.
Really?
What are you gonna do?
Not for T-Mobile. I enjoy my T-Mobile service.
Yeah.
But first, it's time to shoot down some old satellite with an effing missile.
Woo! It's the top 5 web items of the day. Where, Olivia? Around the Net.
The net.
Why did I ask you? I know you're chanting at home. Take over your coffee table. Go ahead. Light your couch on
Throw
fire.
this thing over.
It's Around the Net. Let's dump it.
No way!
Okay, all right, no.
I specifically asked for this for E3. We saw this at E3 and I said, can we get that as our new home base?
That's the one thing they took away from E3. What is your favorite part? Begging for furniture? Okay. First up, we've got a commercial for a new product that you might want to actually look into, folks.
Now, last night was Valentine's Day, and hopefully more than a few of you got involved with some intimate activities.
Hello.
And who knows? Maybe you got a little rowdy,
Yeah.
hopefully. Maybe you got a, you got a little action, but you forgot to use a certain protective layer of synthetic latex, and I'm sorry.
I'm familiar with what you're talking about, but that's fine. Maybe today your lady friend is looking to snag you in a baby trap. If so, you're going to want some verification before you decide to enter into a legally binding financial agreement or loosen the banister, however you do it. Enter the Maury Povich Home Paternity Test, courtesy of New York's Sans Pants Productions.
A baby is one of nature's most joyous and beautiful creations.
I told you.
Especially if it's not yours.
Yeah, bitch! I told you it wasn't mine!
From the producers of The Maury Povich Show comes the Maury Povich Home Paternity Test. With clear, easy-to-read results. Baby daddy? Baby daddy.
You are not a father.
It's the only way to make sure you're not being taken for a ride by some skank-ho. Because sometimes the bitch does try to play you like that.
That's what's so great about it. That was the best tagline I've ever heard. I think more products should clearly describe how they can protect me from the bitches that are trying to play me. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, do bitches want to play you in anything?
Hello? Whoa, no.
It's a fair question.
I
Fair question.
refer you to Exhibit A, my current list of Scrabulous games going on Facebook. Bitches. Every one of them. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
I would like to play with you.
No, you will. Start up a game. I'm game. I'll leave you a glitter graphic on your wall.
Oh, don't do that.
In at number 4 today is a follow-up to a previous Around the Net item. Oh, we love this one. Baltimore's Officer Salvatore Rivieri. Huh? Yeah. You love him.
He's a D-bag I
They
hate,
are
right? He's
bipolar
a big old
today.
fatty one that I don't like. I don't like this guy. A new video of Officer Rivieri just surfaced today, and the local ABC affiliate was quick to jump on the story. Now, apparently, an artist from Washington, D.C. was in town during the same time as a skateboarder Rivieri previously shook down. The artist was getting some reactions to a radio-controlled shoebox when he was visited by Baltimore's finest and friendliest.
Yes.
Only on ABC 2 News tonight, a new video of that Baltimore cop already caught on tape, manhandling a skateboarder at the Inner Harbor. A second person has come forward with a new altercation.
Officer Salvatore Rivieri into action.
It's yours?
Yeah.
But what do you want to do with it?
Art student Billy Frabell says he was at the harbor last summer taping the reaction of people who spotted his moving box.
He threatened me. I think he just said, you better get out of here, I'm going to kick your ass.
Baltimore police declined to comment on these latest allegations involving Officer Rivieri.
I'm just sitting in a public space.
I suggest you start moving.
Okay.
Come on!
What? You want to defend him?
Yes.
Defend him!
There's nothing to defend. It's just he's a great
not. Okay.
source of YouTube fodder.
Baltimore, just so you know, you're paying this guy. He's on, like, suspended paid leave right now. It's ridiculous. There are people who need his money. Take his money.
The car he drives on patrol was the same size as the car he kicked in the crosswalk. That's what I love. You can just, it's just like a baby sneaker. You can just boot it.
I hate that man.
I love his dangle shorts, though.
He should not be paid right now. You should be fired.
All right. There you go. Start an online petition.
I don't have that much time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I just hope more videos of this guy, I just keep hitting the web, and maybe somebody else who cares more will put up a petition.
That's using the internet for the forces of good. You know what I'm saying? Challenging the oppressors and fighting the power and all that jazz, right?
Obama.
Go, okay. What are you? You a big Obama supporter. What? You do not boo Obama in this studio. I swear to God, I will hunt you down.
All right, we've derailed. Let's move on to the next item. Let's just let's breathe.
I threatened to hunt people down, yet I never
We're moving it on. Today's number 3 around the net is a bit of a mystery, actually. It claims to be a conversation between a Dell sales rep in Panama and an American customer.
Yeah. Now, in this call, the customer. It's hilarious.
Oh, it's
actually.
really good. She loves this one.
No, it really is. I was thinking about how you were making fun of it earlier. It was funny. Okay, so the customer is asking about a sale and is disappointed to learn the PC doesn't come with a few components. Now, YouTube user Kesblo got a hold of a leaked audio file of the conversation, and then he acted out the probably real phone exchange.
Thank you for choosing my name is Robert. What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I'm calling about the computer that's on sale. It's $9.99, and I'd like to order that one.
Okay, are you sure? Because the future is going to cost more money. Okay, and no speakers.
I didn't realize that it didn't have speakers, and I don't want to have to order speakers for this price.
Oi, I can't believe it, Paul. Like a little girl. Go ahead, little girl. Little pussy girl. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Let me talk.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Let me talk to your manager.
Little girl. You are little girl. Little girl. Little girl. Little girl. Little girl.
Are you going to let me talk to your manager?
That is the. It sounds like. It sounds like a bad reggaeton remix, you know.
You gotta make it your new ringtone.
I'm going to put a beat behind that and sell it on Jamster.
Little girl. This may look harsh, but I gotta say, Dell knows what it's doing.
Actually, yeah, studies have shown that questioning your customer's masculinity is actually the most effective way to get them to purchase your product. So, well done, guys.
And number 2 today is a video of some wholesome, unique Valentine's Day activities.
Of course, the holiday is over, but, you know, you can always start planning for next year, right? You know what I'm saying? Tell your sweetheart that she can skip the chocolates and the roses and instead just ask her to jump on your torso.
Get him in his breath. That's harder. Going in with style.
No, I knew you were going to ask live.
I didn't think about it until we were live.
I figured, yeah.
But I have to say, I do appreciate
Wait, you have to pay per leap? Because that's how they do it on Craigslist.
You have to pay for it?
Yeah.
Wait, but look, you have to pay more for girls that hot. I have to say, those girls,
not bad,
I like the way they drew dressed. They were hot.
Yeah.
They were thin and
They need an Aeron chair, though.
Fit.
That was just amateur. It's not high production
value. What do you have to do?
Get an Aeron chair for the leap.
Oh, man.
Come on, no Office Max fans in here? No.
Yeah.
Next week, we should try to get somebody so we can jump on them.
Oh. Anybody want to come out real quick for a jump?
Ah!
I doubt it.
I'll jump on you.
Today,
All right. This is a
Finally,
great offer.
Today's number one is an example of corporate America ganking ideas from the interwebs. I think our forums just blew up with fetishes, by the way.
If G4 flies me, I will come to your house and jump on you. I promise. That is one thing I will do. Now, the man that Kevin was just talking about has a long history of stealing the hard labors of the starting artists to cash in on a popular idea. It's one of the best things about capitalism, in my opinion. But this one is special.
Yes, Halifax-based comedy troupe Picnic Face. They created a series of ads for a fictional energy drink called Power Thirst.
Yeah.
There's some of our favorite internet videos here at Attack of the Show. In case you don't remember, let's jog the old memory.
All right.
Let's do it.
Hey, do you want to feel so energetic? Try Power Thirst. Energy drinks for people who need gratuitous amounts of energy. You'll be so fast, Mother Nature will be like, slow down. And you'll be like, you, and kick her in the face with your energy leg. Try Power Thirst.
That was great. But today, we came upon an ad for a Ford dealership in Port Arthur, Texas that looks like it was more than a little inspired by the most manly energy drink on the planet.
We'll leave it up to you, though.
Hey, you! It's Truck Month at Energy Country Ford. Truck Month is so big, we had to invent our own month for it. January, February, Trucktober! Truck Month at Energy Country Ford means deep discounts.
You mean deep like I love you?
No! Deep like the Grand Canyon! Buy your daughter's love with an 08 F-150. You'll be her BFF 150. Oh my God! This isn't your grandmother's V8.
Delicious.
During Truck Month at Energy Country Ford in Port Arthur. Pick up your next pickup today. Raw!
I think that's great. I want somebody to just chuck my Silverado home. That's what I want.
Just throw it to
A spoof commercial that was making fun of how ridiculous commercials can get has been taken and unironically made into an actual commercial. I say, well done.
Yes, congratulations, Energy Country Ford of Port Arthur, Texas. You made Baby Jesus cry.
And you made Around the Net, most
Yeah,
importantly.
that's
Number one,
right.
baby. Number one.
It's not that hard to do, but sometimes can be. To get your daily Bible fix, make sure to head on over to g4tv.com/aroundthenet. There you can also sign up for that amazing Around the Net podcast.
Oh, yeah.
It's got what plants crave.
Also, don't forget to catch our AOTS Encore tonight at 11, where we're featuring our new Around the Net After Hours videos. Hello. Watch out.
It's so naughty. It's so naughty we can't show it.
Get it cloth ready. Your TV's going to steam up. You know what I'm saying? You just got to... You'll see exclusive clips that were too hot for prime time. Right now, it's time for the only news you need to know. What? I said it. Sorry. Here's Layla Cayley in the feed headlines.
Thanks, guys. Here's what's coming up in the feed. First, it looks like the format wars are coming to an end. Toshiba is throwing in the towel as one more major retailer decides to only stock Blu-ray. Plus, REM is allowing fans to make their own remix videos from their brand new album. And move over Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, there's now a car that can drive underwater. It's all coming your way in just a few minutes. But first, back to you guys.
You just came up with something. That's a look at when this man comes up with
Rascal jousting. Senior citizens competing for the V8 Cup.
Why do you have to be senior citizens?
Because it's funnier when they're old.
No, it's not. We should get in those rascals and do it.
I will joust you on a rascal.
I will joust you, my friends. We're just getting started. Later on, we will take an ultraviolet look at my big old life-size Valentine's bear. Then we'll discuss a nerd TV dilemma on the Luke Week in Review.
And Kristen Holt will visit the set of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Stick around. Fatties on Rascals.
Fatties on Rascals!
Fatty Johnson.
Around the Net is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force. Experience more at DoSomethingAmazing.com.
So it's the morning after Valentine's Day, and I decide to give the online dating thing a try. And right off the bat, I'm rejected by eHarmony for no reason. I mean, what the f***? What's wrong with me, huh? Don't you know I'm amazing? And that's when I found Craigslist. It's a place where I can find casual encounters with the single white female, or gay black male, or furry of my choice, and still get an IKEA bookcase for $10 after we hook up. Oh, and syphilis. Craigslist. It doesn't reject anybody, even if you're really, really creepy.
What?
The lazy... Yesterday, I mentioned a stuffed bear I got for Valentine's Day from Bobby Tipton in Texas, one of my many adoring fans. Now, I brought the cute little guy in today because Kevin said yesterday that he thinks it's probably covered in some kind of substance and that Bobby might be inside of him.
I'm just saying, it's probably bugged or it's coated like a keyboard in a cyber cafe in Koreatown.
You think he put a camera in there?
I don't know. Your safety is my primary concern, Olivia. So if we can bring the lights down, I just want to give it a quick once-over. I think it's the right thing to do. Okay.
Do you see anything that might...
Well, the bear is white, so this entire thing could be coated.
You're saying it's coated in something white?
Well, I'm just saying it's not. You know what? Lights up. I'm sorry. Actually, that was a little lackluster. I can't find anything, so I'm going to say it's clean.
Oh! See? My fans are nice and respect. Oh, that's not clean.
I am not at all, actually.
That is not clean.
Ooh.
Awkward.
Okay, even with the lights up.
Okay, each week on Friday, we are going to run down the hottest women on the web, and here's a look behind the scenes at the show. We really struggled for a long time about what to call the segment.
Oh, yeah.
Now, legal wouldn't let us use the fun word that rhymes with chips, followed by the word ahoy. It was something about standards.
Yeah, it was. So we settled on the dry but very accurately descriptive women of the web. I mean, it says what it does, and it does what it says. You know, kind of like that about it. Enjoy. Getting us started this week at number 10 is Jera Mariano, hands down the Rookie of the Year in the 2008 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Welcome to our bookmarks, baby. At number 9 is the adorable Kristen Bell, a.k.a. Elle Bishop on Heroes. She harnesses the power of electricity to shock her enemies and tease her friends, but now she's making Daddy proud. Reaching critical mass at number 8, it's Sandy Westgate. The TunaFlix.com damsel may not write her reviews or even watch the movies, but hey, she looks good talking about them. Blasting in at number 7 is Carolina Kurkova. The Victoria's Secret Angel has been tapped to play cover girl in the upcoming G.I. Joe flick. Roadblock and Gung Ho are going to have to get through me first. She gives new meaning to the Army slogan, "We want you." Slipping 5 spots this week to number 6 is Keely Hazel. The British Queen of Skin didn't do much to blow up the tubes this week, but she's earned enough points to stay in the countdown. Step it up, Keely. We're counting on you. Blowing minds at number 5 is Brazilian supermodel Alessandra Ambrosio. AskMin.com just anointed her the second hottest woman on the planet. Her recent pictorial featured at Hollywood Tuna is absolute genius. Flashing in at number 4 is Cloverfield babe Odette Yustman. Her recent pictorial in GQ with legendary fashion photographer Terry Richardson is a gift to humanity. Number 3 is a unique case, oh so close to our hearts. This gift girl is unknown. We don't have any idea how to find her. All we know is that most of us keep this tab open all day so we can check in on our fake gift girlfriend. If anyone knows who this is, please let us know. There's a reward. At number 2 is the dynamic duo of Scarlett Johansson and Natalie Portman. They share the cover of W Magazine right now, and they look like they might make out. Please, make out. And this week, the queen of the web is Marissa Miller. She was number 5 last week, but she's number 1 now because she scored the cover of the SI swimsuit issue. Their site has 100 pictures of her, and she's been frying motherboards all week.
Before you drown your brain cells in beer, why not enrich them with some knowledge?
Yes, actually, it's a fun fact. The feed is 90% news, 10% charming accent. Yeah. Here's all the news you need to know.
Intended here in Hollywood.
The Feed with Layla Kaylee.
Alright guys, let's get to it. If you took HD DVD in your def pool, you're about to be very happy. Toshiba is expected to announce that the high def format is dead in just a matter of weeks. The early demise of HD DVD began after Warner Brothers defected to Blu-ray in January, and the case became terminal after Best Buy, Netflix, and now Walmart dumped the format this week. Walmart's last HD player is on clearance, and by June the megastore will be all Blu-ray, dooming HD to join Betamax and 8-tracks in format heaven. Thanks for the good times, HD DVD. Alright, the Pentagon usually keeps to itself about things they're planning to blow up, but evidently this is just too good to keep quiet about. On March 4th, a poisonous secret-filled US spy satellite will fall to Earth unless a Navy missile blows it up first. The Chinese government had previously shot down one of their old weather satellites, and now it's our turn. The risk of the satellite actually landing on a person is minimal, but the danger is the 1,000 pounds of deadly hydrazine gas, which could wipe out a populated area. Good hunting, guys. Alright, calling Killing All in Transit. If you're an REM fan, you can now create your own video for the first single off the new album, and then show the world what your vision of it is. The song is called Supernatural Serious, and the band has released 11 videos MP4 format that are in HD and under an open source license. Viewers are encouraged to remix the videos and share them on the song's YouTube page. The new album Accelerate is due to be released on April 1st. A biographical movie of William M. Gaines is in the works. Gaines was the publisher of EC Comics and the iconic Mad magazine. John Landis will direct the project, and the film will center around an anti-establishment group of artists and writers as they published comics. The comic books were meant to appeal to adults, but in the 1950s and even sometimes today, people believe that comics were meant for children. Gaines became a First Amendment figurehead when he gave an unapologetic testimony before a Senate subcommittee regarding juvenile delinquency. And finally, anyone can drive a car into the ocean, but now Mad Inventor has unveiled a car that lets him actually drive beneath the waves like James Bond in his creation called the Scuba. The developer is a self-described Bond fanatic who realized his dream of 30 years when he removed the gas engine and replaced it with 3 electric motors, 1 to power the rear axle and 2 for the propellers on the rear of the car. Unfortunately, there are no plans to mass-produce the car, which will be unveiled next month at the Geneva Auto Show. Well, that's it for today, but don't worry, the feed doesn't stop here. Keep your iPod fed with all the news you need to know by downloading our Daily Feed podcast, one of iTunes' best podcasts of 2007. Get it now at g4tv.com/podcast. I'm Layla Cayley, and you've just been fed.
Did you catch the episode of the show where we asked you to... Welcome back to the show, everybody. Let us go over to Kevin, who's ready to dissect the week's biggest happenings. What are you babbling about?
My love for you.
Aww.
Berserker. All right, from corporate takeovers to format funerals, if it matters, and it happened within like the last 7 days or so, it's on The Loop. Week in Review. All right, my guest tonight in Los Angeles, host of the podcast and radio show The Sound of Young America, the radio sweetheart Jesse Thorne is here, and in New York, senior editor for CNET TV, Natalie Del Conte joins us, and also in Los Angeles, editor-in-chief for io9.com, favorite blog of mine, Kevin Kelly is here. Welcome to The Loop, everybody. Let's do it. Yahoo! Big story again. They think Microsoft severely undervalued their company when they attempted to buy them out with an unsolicited bid of $44.6 billion. I mean, come on. Now, Yahoo's turning to News Corp for some salvation, or at least to get a few extra billion, which makes sense, but Natalie, what do you think? Is this like a likely deal, or is this just a ploy to get Microsoft to pony up some extra dough and maybe a segue or two?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a ploy to get Microsoft to pony up some extra dough because, you know, when you have a suitor that you really want, one of the best ways to land them is to make them jealous, right? Go out with someone else. So it could be one of those things, and that's actually what I think will happen. And I think that Microsoft will pony up some money and
do you think Bill Gates would actually is Bill Gates jealous of Rupert? Could that actually happen?
I think Steve Ballmer is. I think Steve Ballmer is jealous of a lot of people.
That is very true, very true. All right, Jesse, what do you think of a possible merger between, like, Yahoo and MySpace? Do you want, you know, like, porn star profiles popping up with your search results?
I think they definitely will get the corner of the market on crowded web pages.
Right.
I mean, the question is, like, what situation are you in? How bad is the situation that you're in when you're, like, looking around at your potential suitors and Rupert Murdoch looks like the good option? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I think it's just a ploy, and they're just trying to get as much money out of this as they can before they, you know, vacate the offices and steal all the Aeron shares.
Ah, there's the second mention of the Aeron share in today's show, by the way. I think this is going to be a good one. Kevin, what about the acquisition of Yahoo? I mean, some people say it might be the only way for Microsoft to actually counteract Google's dominance in online advertising and search. Do you think Microsoft could afford to miss out on this opportunity?
Microsoft can afford to miss out on it, but they probably don't want to. The problem with Yahoo is they don't want to be seen as pairing up with the nasty kid on the block. Microsoft does not have that sexy name appeal to it that it used to when people are like Google and Apple are kind of running the cool kid market right now. Who wants to be partnered up with Microsoft?
Once upon a time, Yahoo was the cool kid on the block.
Yahoo I think still is, but Microsoft is the problem.
Let's not forget the dice and the cool pair of black shades that they had on their homepage back in the day. I mean, they were the hip kids, but Kevin, do you really think, you know, Yahoo is it? I mean, when's the last time you said, hold on, let me Yahoo that? I have to, you've never used that, right?
No, but I'm actually guilty of having Yahoo as my homepage, which is where I kind of start things out, which I don't know what that says about me if I'm an archaic dinosaur in terms of net news, but they still have a lot of name recognition.
To be
Well,
fair
no,
to
a lot of
Kevin,
people have Yahoo as their homepage still.
What was that, Jesse?
I was going to say, to be fair to Kevin, he's had that as his homepage since he was browsing with NCSA Mosaic.
Exactly.
That's
he
true.
just refuses to update the bookmarks.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now the WGA strike ended this week almost immediately. I mean, we've heard several major film and TV delays. So first off, Kevin, I think Paramount shocked a lot of people with word that J.J. Abrams' Star Trek would be bumped to May of 2009. I mean, do you think this is because of the strike? Is the film having problems? Do they just think they can make more money by releasing in the summer? What's going on here?
I think it's all a combination of all of that. The movie was going to be coming up in the Christmas period, which movies tend not to do so well. This summer is so crowded with films, and some of those are going to spill over into the holiday period, I think. Next year, there's not that much competition going up against them, except for maybe the Wolverine movie and the Da Vinci Code prequel. So I think they're smart, but I do know that they've been talking about doing some reshoots. I know J.J. Abrams mentioned he wanted to do that. I feel like, yeah, they probably do have some problems. One is that Eric Bana was hardly in the film. He was saying himself it was almost a cameo role. So maybe they're going to beef up his role. Who knows?
All right, well, we're also seeing a lot of TV delays. I mean, Fox is going to hold off on 24 until the start of next year. My favorite, even Heroes, is in repeats until the fall. So, Jesse, with regard to Heroes, do you think they need to do anything special to bring fans back after taking almost 9 months off?
No, they could put costumes on their superheroes. They could start with that. I don't know. It seems like every time there's a big interruption in television viewing, the viewing drops off permanently, and that's what I think they're really worried about. So the main possibility that I can think about is sort of like you're sort of in that early 60s era of comic books with Heroes now. So Super Pets is pretty much where I'm thinking they're going with this.
Natalie, do you agree? Do you think we're going to see a pug in spandex with a red cape flying around the streets anytime soon? Or?
I don't know. I almost hope so. My problem with Heroes during the second season was that the heroes didn't do enough cool tricks. Yeah. It was all about the drama in between their personalities. I don't care about that. I want to see you do backflips and fly and
Completely
stuff like
agree.
that.
We want to see the superpower of better writing.
Yes.
That's a mutation that might not exist, actually. Lastly, big news for Sony and Blu-ray this week as Netflix dropped HD DVD and announced their exclusive commitment to Blu-ray. And then Best Buy and Walmart, they also joined in on the cuddle party, saying they're now promoting Blu-ray as the HD format of the future. Future. Natalie, word came out today that we could actually get an announcement from Toshiba within the next couple of weeks that HD DVD is officially dead. Do you think that's going to happen? I heard they're making a Blu-ray player. Is that the nail in their coffin, or?
I think so. I mean, times are tough in our economy right now. No one can afford to be pushing a dead format. So if they want to make some money, which I think Toshiba does want to make some money, they're going to just call this one Blu-ray and start manufacturing a different player.
Jesse, everyone's kicking this format in the kidneys at this point. Do you think there's any hope left for HD DVD?
My girlfriend's parents still have a beta player, which they use to occasionally watch The Last Unicorn, which they own on beta. So
now we know why you're dating her.
Exactly. Had you said hot to trot, I would have said dump her immediately. But Last Unicorn, I'm in for that.
Oh, boy.
But do you think there's hope left?
It's pretty much gone. I mean, the fact of the matter is that outside of the people who bought video game consoles that play these things, there's just not that many people who are in for it already. And the people who had them, they bought them for $6,000 anyway, so they're not really worried about anything. They can just go, put them in a pile on their island.
And Kevin, we're out of time, but very quickly, I want to know, at this point, do you tell everybody to get Blu-ray, or do you tell them to hold off and wait for digital distribution?
First, tell them to buy an HD TV. Still not enough people have those. Then wait for you to download the iPod that hooks up to your TV.
My TV changes channels with a wrench.
Yeah, and you still have to adjust the bunny ears.
And watch it on beta.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank all my guests for keeping us in the loop.
Everybody out there, do not go anywhere. We will be back. Zach meets the cast of NBC's Knight Rider TV movie, and Chris Hardwick is here to review a cell phone extender in Gadget Prime.
Attack of the Show, one of iTunes' best podcasts of 2007.
So, G4 is like being visited by a badass video game goddess who is way into tight circuit-laced apparel and digging up funny, obscure videos. Plus, she's all over the latest blogs, games, and high-tech gadgetry. This energy-clad goddess/sensei of digital goodness is plugged into what's going on. And therefore, my man, so are you. G4 is like that, basically.
cool, but sometimes even a classic car can use a facelift.
I agree. Zach went to the set of the new Knight Rider TV movie to talk to the producer and get a first glimpse at the original smart car, Kit.
Hello, Mike. Hey, it's Zach Selwyn here on the set of the latest Knight Rider, where I am checking out the cast and going under the hood to see what modifications they put on one of my all-time favorite series. And it's been over 2 decades since the Hoff drove into the sunset, but the Knight Foundation is back with an all-new kit and a new hero behind the wheel. Here we go.
I play Mike Tracer. I'm the son of Michael Knight, the original Knight Rider. Neither one of us know that at this point, but he's an ex-Army Ranger, a little bit of a screw-up, kind of a reluctant hero, wants nothing to do with fighting crime and all that stuff, but kind of gets thrust into it. It's the origin of the second Knight Rider.
How is this thing driving by itself? I know this is a Hoff-approved thing. Did he give you any advice on this?
He told me that the main substance of the show is the relationship between the man and his car.
Deafness is always a good approach to law enforcement officers.
You shut up. Talking the talk for the latest hit is Val Kilmer. The voice may be different, but the attitude problem is still the same.
Kit, if you try something like that again, I'll put sugar in your gas tank.
Don't even think about it.
He's a little bit of a smartass.
Is Kit the same Kit?
It's an updated version. Instead of the Kit 2000, it's the Kit 3000.
So you're looking at the Knight Industries 3000 with a 550 horsepower engine, the Ford Shelby GT KR 500. I've actually driven this thing, and you're at 100 mile an hour before you even know what you're doing. You're looking at a supercomputer on wheels, which begins right here with of course his sensor, which is dug into the hood, which is kind of the way that he feels the road, his radar, how he sees what's coming up. And then of course it's got GPS and navigation and all that. It's got 360-degree camera angles, so it's always taking in everything that's going on around it. It's a badass ride. Let's be honest, any car that can take you to the bar, allow you to get hammered and then drive you home, for my money, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
How can he be asleep and drive like that? With 550 horsepower and more bells and whistles in the Batmobile, the new Kit can do just about everything.
Some people say that Kit is the real star of the show. Others insist that it's not Knight Rider if it's not, well, David Hasselhoff.
That's
He doesn't have a bigger role. They're sad.
In fact, there's even a Facebook group called Knight Rider is not Knight Rider without the Hoff to protest.
That is a long name.
It is. Whatever your stance, Knight Rider airs this Sunday night on NBC.
Supercomputer.
Supercomputer with a detail in the front.
Yeah, XM satellite. Compatible.
Stick around. We're going to boost your cell phone range and gadget content. Kristen Holt is really lucky and visits the set of the new Indiana Jones film. See you guys after the break.
Video games are evolving, and now, so are we. Introducing the all-new X-Play, next, only on G4.
She could feed a family of 5 with those things.
Oh my God!
Wow. She should have been #1 on the Women of the
That
Web.
gift girl. Woo! Wow.
Telling you. Man's for
Nice
days.
body. She plays Wee Naked.
Well done. So do I.
With a runway.
Yeah. Little
For
landing.
specifics.
Yeah.
Now, a few years ago, Harrison Ford was mistaken for an old hobo that broke into a car for an afternoon nap.
That's true. But now he's back where he belongs, playing Indiana Jones. Kristen Holt got the chance to visit the set.
Indiana Jones.
Hey guys, I'm Kristen Holt here for Attack of the Show, and just inside these doors is the top secret set of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It's been nearly 20 years since Indy last cracked the whip, but now he's back, and better than ever, joined by new castmates Cate Blanchett and Shia LaBeouf. Get ready, because right now AOTS is giving you your first look at the highly anticipated 4th installment.
This ain't gonna be easy. Not as easy as it used to be. Damn, I thought that was closer.
Teacher?
Part-time.
Thanks, Kristen. Fun fact, did you know that Shia LaBeouf's character is loosely based on Kevin? Well, I just made that fact up just now, but we should put it on the wiki. Let's go over to Kevin while I update the wiki.
Oh, you're hacking the internets. Now it's time to take a look. Could you boost our signal, please?
Can I boost the signal with these on top of
You can just stay there for us and make sure we sound good.
Coming up Tuesday on an all-new Attack of the Show, Chris Gore gives us a look at Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe in American Gangster on TV Tuesday, and then we'll help you streamline your life with the acoustic research, Wi-Fi, universal remote, and gadget prawn. Okay.
Shut
up! Don't forget, if you missed any of this week's episodes, what can they do, Olivia?
Well, of course, you can catch them again in the Attack Stack.
Of course.
Every Saturday night at midnight. You'll even get brand new webcam messages from Kevin and I. Look, we spend extra time to put them on for you. We talk about behind-the-scenes stuff you won't get anywhere.
One of us is scantily clad.
Probably you.
Probably me.
I'm
Before we
very
go, let's check in with the old folks over at X-Play, see how they're kicking off the holiday weekend.
Thanks, guys. On today's show, we have an exclusive hands-on with NBA Baller's Chosen One.
Then we have a review for the club for the 360 and our Will Work for Game Series profiles and indie game developer. Back to you.
All right, everybody, go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all the things you saw today and more, including
plans?
I'm going back home to see the baby.
Aww,
Get to
baby,
go
not
home.
yours or something
No, my
else's?
sister's baby, my niece Ripley,
cool.
and my mom.
Have you seen your baby in like the last 3 years?
Yeah, my baby?
Yeah.
Well, I get pictures.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice of them.